I actually disagree. I feel like people are still kind of voting just because we're all so happy to see Manny back. I feel like that was some of it because like I was there trying to cheer when it was quiet for Mario, but it's people even cheering when Packers like missing shots or whatever. I think it was great to see him back, but I feel like that's not the type of fight where you take the title from the champion. People forget Mario's the champion in this fight. I feel like they didn't want to give Matt an L for this. Right here. So I feel like that's what it's kind of brought something. I didn't think Mario respected him too much, so I will, say on that side. I think he respected him a little too much. You're in there with a living legend, someone that you watch growing up. So I know it had to be a crazy feeling. I still feel like he got the jump done.
Getting into cardboard.
One of your former opponents got a KO. He comes in there right now.
Do you feel that
KO victory? Just was taking some shots very, very well. What was your thoughts on that?
Absolutely.
But it depends. He did the shots well, but that's pretty much the fight I envisioned from the beginning. I knew Tim was going to get hit. I still thought he was going to find those big missiles, every now and then. And, like even that last round, it felt like he was actually getting the better of the round because he was landing some big shots. And then I know Fundora landed that flurry at the end, and I didn't have a great angle on it. I don't know if he just got hit with something, and we're not hitting his shoes, so I don't know what happened there, but I felt like he was still building good momentum.
The only guy to defeat him, like my last one, the only guy to defeat him by knockout. Do you think he's going to want to get it back?
They really need to give me that call for that rematch. I feel like I'm the only man for the job at this point.
definitely think so.
And I'm ready, Either way, I'm ready to go. So I'm trying to have a new team. I've been with the new team for the last year and a half, and I'm just excited, to see myself back in there in the big leagues.
Were you surprised that Tim didn't answer the bell?
Super. Yeah, I know. Tim's me and him actually kind of got along, because he's such a warrior himself. Yeah, he's always been a go out on your shield type of guy. So I don't know what he felt in there, to do that, call it quits there, but it's kind of what it is. I definitely thought it was weird though.
Yeah, you mentioned obviously you got the jump down first time out against Fundora. How eager do you want to get that rematch?
Thank you guys again for coming out. Appreciate all you guys.
Now he's up in that pound for pound.
Fundora's he's ladies and gentlemen, but I feel like he still has the openings that I can take advantage of with my timing, my power, my angles and skills and everything. I just truly feel like I'm the one that have his number.
Yeah,
what surprised you the most about the fight tonight between Pacquiao and Barrios?
That Pacquiao didn't age as much down the stretch as I expected.
Just the way it is.
Even though Mario shut out the last 3 rounds, I think. I can't remember. I think it was the last 3 that the judges gave him. But honestly, yeah, that's kind of it. Everything else was exactly as expected. I just feel like Mario showed him a little too respect in points. Like when Pacquiao would put his hands down, even though he got hit with a clean body shot, he would say hey, I'm jumping on you at that point, But it's Manny Pacquiao, so I feel like there's still gonna be at least a little bit of I'm in there with his living legend. So I know that was parts of it, but I still feel like Mario got a somewhat close decision. I still give him 2-3 rounds up.
Yeah, what was your scorecard tonight?
I was a little too much of a fan here to truly score round by round, but that's what I'm thinking. I really lean towards 7 and 5. I give him the last 3 and then mixed in there with most of the early rounds. But I expected Manny to come out super fresh because yes, a 4-year layoff is a long time, but for someone at his age, it's a rest. So I feel like he's so motivated and everything, to be back at home, because that's what we feel in there. When you're under those bright lights, it's home. It's that good feeling. So there's a lot of that, but I don't know. At the end of the day, I still feel like Mario won, but it's cool. I feel like they didn't want to give Manny an L at this point, with all the red carpet they rolled out, but it's cool. It's still surreal, the homie was be able to be in there with our childhood hero, basically.
Yeah.
It's super cool, super great. And even if they run it back, we're ready to go.
Yeah, where do you think Mario goes from here? Do you think they're going to do that rematch again next?
Now the way the fight played out, maybe. If not, I don't know what Pacquiao would have planned after, but regardless, Mario Barrios is still the 147 welterweight champion of the world. So that's that title holds a lot of weight in boxing. So it's going to be big. Whatever's next is big for him.
And what about for Pacquiao? Who would you like to see Pacquiao fight next? And do you feel like he showed that he's not done yet? If this is a part 2 for him, or you think this should be his final fight?
As a fan, I would love to still see it, but as a boxer, I feel like I still saw old Manny. the old man. I feel old now. I keep having to say like no pun intended with that. I still feel like he looked old. I know he didn't like the body shots in there, but like I said, like it did surprise me that he lasted. With like that freshness kind of still into the later fight. Mario just bit down and started kind of stepping on him, and that's why he was able to make it look that way at the end. But Pacquiao does still have something in the tank. 147 is a very stacked division, so it's gonna be hard. But so yeah, as a fan, I would still love to see it. But as a boxer, I still feel like I saw things that at a elite level like this, I don't know like how well it could go. But he still showed he's got something in the tank. So who am I to say?
What fight, though, as a fan, would you like to see for Pacquiao next?
Oof. I'm not sure because this was my number one. Mario Barrios is my homie. So this was my number one. So I'm not even sure off the top of my head who else. But literally just anybody. Just seeing him in there, it won't even matter who else. I'm not gonna like it more than him fighting Barrios.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.